China's going to benefit much more when you have Trump's or American government skipping APEC sections. I guess one more point here is whether China is going to be welcomed by other countries in the region, it remains to be seen because most of the trading talks here or the Chinese promises here, it takes time for China or for the Chinese government to implement those policies here. So let's say if China promised that they're going to maintain the global order, they're going to have free trade with those countries, and even a promise in terms of the investment here. But if finally China cannot fulfill those promises, then I guess that you will have another negative, effect thereafter. But this is not something that we can comment and judge now. As you can see from Xi Jinping, is repeatedly promising that China is going to be an open economy and China will continue to be open to the world. So this is to support economic globalization. So ultimately, with these two countries' power struggle or confrontations here, most of those beneficiaries actually would be the small and middle powers here because you have China attempts to differentiate itself with the United States. In a nutshell, I would say that for Donald Trump, for his, strategy here, this is perfectly fine. But for the perspective of other countries, this is going to be the losing of the American identity and perhaps even American credibility in the region. So this is something really bad for the United States.
Prime Minister in the history of Japan. Madam Prime Minister, please say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have all these bilateral meetings that take the headlines, but I think it's also because the APEC meetings haven't concluded. They're going to be cheaper for companies, cheaper for... The U.S. is committed to the Asia Pacific, is committed to APEC, and it shows that in many ways. President Trump came all the way to Korea, participated in the APEC CEO Summit, provided a speech announcing some of the deals that he was able to do, to sign. But also the U.S. has been engaged very actively with all members to try to find a way, to get a joint statement and to launch some APEC initiatives with his peers. It's very important. So I think the U.S. is committed, but sometimes there are also some domestic considerations that leaders have to take into account. Let's remember that the U.S. right now is under a government shutdown. It's more than 30 days. It's the second largest. So I think there are also some domestic matters that he has to